Get your foot in the door. Then start writing about things you love. Maybe you have a degree in business management, but you have turned to a career of writing because you don't particularly enjoy working in a business management capacity. Even if you don't enjoy the business management sector, you undoubtedly have vast knowledge on the topic, so you might as well start out writing about related topics. If you can prove yourself as an efficient writer, you will build up your resume and get some bylines. You can then branch out and apply for other writing jobs which interest you, and use your previous experience as proof that you can deliver a well-written piece. Don't fake it. It is one thing to take on a writing job about something which you are not truly entirely familiar with, but you have the ability to research effectively. For example, you may not know about choosing an air purifier, but with the abundance of research and marketing materials available, makes it a relatively easy topic to tackle if you are hired to write general articles. It's another thing completely, however, if you fake credentials. If you fake your credentials and lead an employer to believe that you have the credentials necessary to write about something which you know absolutely nothing about, it becomes even more of an issue when the topic can be a possible liability issue for the organization you're writing for. Consider this scenario. You're asked to compose an article regarding cash-out mortgage refinancing. You may not even own a home, let alone know much about taking equity out of a loan for cash. Instead of passing up the job, however, you take it and do some quick research on the internet. Since you do not have personal knowledge regarding mortgage products, you don't really know where to do research, so you just take the first website that pops up. Unfortunately for you, the website turns out to be an advertisement website for a less than scrupulous mortgage lender. You would take all the information that you need from this site and therefore deliver an inaccurate article to the buyer which endorses a mortgage cash-out system that's generally not accepted as legitimate. The best case scenario is that the buyer of the article recognizes the shady nature of the information in the article and gives you another chance to redeem yourself. A more likely scenario, however, is that the buyer recognizes the inaccuracy of your writing and decides not to use you as a writer anymore. The worst case scenario goes a little something like this. The buyer doesn't know anything about cash-out mortgage refinances either, so he or she takes your writing as accurate and valid and posts it on a website. A reader follows the advice in the article and winds up in a horrible financial situation, compliments of your shady advice, and winds up bringing legal action against both the publisher and you. You can avoid nightmares like this by not accepting any writing jobs which are beyond your scope of expertise. Stay away from writing about medical, finance, and legal topics unless you have the experience and schooling to back up what you write about. A tip from writer to writer. I once composed a series of financial tips for a website I work for. Since financial topics are a specialty of mine, I never thought to provide any type of references for suggestions and advice I was writing. The editor, however, insisted that I find sources to back up everything I wrote, because otherwise this made me personally liable for everything that I said. That means that if a reader took my financial advice and it turned out badly, the reader could sue the website along with me personally. This was the first time I thought about something like this happening, but now I am always careful to only offer advice in my writing regarding things which I have the expertise to talk about.